Do you wish you could be the present mom you've always wanted to be, but still need to provide an income for your family? Are you tired of scouring the internet for legit jobs that will replace your income and that you can do from home in your PJs? Hey friend, welcome to the Virtual Assistant Mama podcast. I know you're over there Googling jobs for moms, legit work-at-home jobs, or start a side hustle, yet you can't figure out how to take that first step. So instead, you stay stuck, do nothing, or start random side hustles to try to make quick money. Becoming a virtual assistant is the answered prayer you've been waiting for. My name is Ariana, and I'm a former teacher turned work-at-home mom who replaced my teaching income as a virtual assistant in just 6 months. I did this by taking a step of faith and following the dream that God placed on my heart to be home with my babies. Mama, your dreams pale in comparison to God's dreams for you. Imagine offering services that light you up, working with clients who value you and pay you what you're worth, and having a job that works around your life and not the other way around. This is the podcast for you. It's time to take that first step. Are you ready? Here we go. I've had a couple of people ask me recently, what is the simplest way to become a virtual assistant? Like, break it down as if you're explaining it to a 5th grader. So in this episode, it's going to be short and sweet, to the point, and tell you these 3 basic steps you need to do to become a virtual assistant and start making money quickly. So number 1 is you need to pick a profitable service. You need to pick a service that businesses are looking to outsource for. And my best tip is to make sure it's a service that will actually help them grow their business. So a lot of people, when they jump into the virtual assistant world, they go with offering administrative services right off the bat. But that doesn't really help a business grow to the extent that they're going to be looking for. Like, yes, it'll take things off the business owner's plate so they can focus on growing their business, but it's not really helping the business grow exponentially. So if their budget were to get cut and they needed to look for who they were going to let go, the admin person would probably be the first person to go. So yes, you can try starting out just to get your feet wet as an administrative virtual assistant, but I do recommend picking a profitable service to offer. So if you're wondering, like, what are some profitable services, there's seriously over 100 different services you can offer as a virtual assistant, and I break those down in my free workshop, the number 1 way to start working from home. So if you haven't watched that yet, you can register for it at arianavernier.com/free-workshop, or you can find that link in the show notes. The second simple step you need to do to become a virtual assistant, once you've picked your profitable service, is you need to create a portfolio. A portfolio is really just like a PDF document that showcases what you can do for your clients, what your prices are, and how they can connect with you. So back in episode 69 here on the Virtual Assistant Mama podcast, I covered the top 5 most essential components for creating your portfolio as a new virtual assistant. So if you want like a full breakdown on how to create your portfolio and what goes inside it, I really recommend checking out that episode. But again, it's just simple. It's a quick few pages. You can make it on Canva, which is a free online graphic design software. They do have a paid version, but the free version has everything you need. So that's where you'll create it. And that's just to send to your potential clients when they're interested to see like what you have to offer. That's what you send to them. All right, so you've picked your profitable service, you've got it showcased in your portfolio. The last thing you need to do to become a virtual assistant is to start applying to jobs. There are many different ways that you can find virtual assistant clients. And back in episode 318, I covered my top 4 favorite ways to find new VA clients, as well as 2 ways that I do not recommend. So if you want to deep dive on that, again, go check out episode 318, and that will help you with where do you actually find clients. But again, I told you guys this was a short, sweet episode. I really want to show you that, yes, it does take a little bit of time, but you don't need to overthink it. Just get this stuff figured out. You can always pivot later. Give yourself an hour or 2 to get these things done and created, and start applying, and you will be amazed by how quickly you can actually make money as a virtual assistant if you get these things done and get them out into the world. So number 1, pick a profitable service. Number 2, create a portfolio. And number 3, start applying for jobs. If you have any questions, make sure you come and drop them in our free Facebook group. That's at facebook.com/groups/virtual assistant mama. You can also find that link in the show notes. And again, if you really want help going more in depth on this, I recommend the free workshop, which again, you can find the link for that in the show notes as well. All right, y'all, thank you so much for listening to this episode, and we will see you next time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I would love to bless you with a free gift as a thank you. All you have to do is leave a review of the show on Apple Podcasts, take a screenshot, and send it to podcast@virtualassistantmama.com. I'll send you a code so you can snag my virtual assistant toolkit for free. And don't forget to come hang out with us in our free community, facebook.com/groups/virtual assistant mama. I'm so honored to support you in your journey to becoming a virtual assistant. Until next week, y'all, keep following the dreams that were placed on your heart so you can be the present mama you've always wanted to be.